Okay, here we go. Show number 28 of Into the Cubieverse, a surprise event, and we are live. I'm hoping the sound is working tonight. So that's we'll find.
I think like 2 days behind. Oh, and we're here and we can't hear. Oh no. I
Can you hear it now?
don't know. Gotta wait for the.
Did they start to hear us and then it disappeared?
No, this is awful. Oh no.
Okay, it's working
Oh,
now.
okay. Working now.
You now. Okay.
Apparently.
All right,
All
all
right.
right. That's awesome. That's super quick.
Okay.
Hey, if there's not going to be sound issues, it's not the show. So
That's true.
That's right.
So,
That's
were
right.
could they hear us at all at the beginning or nothing?
Probably not.
I think they
Okay.
could hear me, but yeah, why
Okay.
don't
Let's
you?
just start over.
So,
Start over
now,
again.
now that we're live, Cubieverse is a GPS-based game where you walk to your keys, use keys to open trivia vaults, answer trivia to earn rewards, and use those rewards to enhance your in-game experience or convert them to real-life rewards. Thank you for joining us tonight, and get ready as we take you into the Cubieverse. Lionheart, how was your week in the Cubieverse? And anybody watching and listening, why don't you let us know in the chat how your week in the Cubieverse was?
I like it.
Yeah, it's a great idea. Get you guys engaged here. I'd love to hear how things have been going for everyone. Things have been going well for me. I've a week back in the country. So I was, I think, 2 days behind on Adventure Road, being in the Philippines. So now I'm up to, I think, Tier 12 is complete, and I'm working on 13. So now I'm a day ahead, so it's pretty good. And I had some pretty good trade shack drops the other day. I got 500 Ethereum for my chief and 1,000 fur for my werewolf. So that gave me enough resources to print a new werewolf today. And
Oh, good.
yeah. So what? What's that? Sorry, it's some Ethereum. Yeah,
You got Ethereum?
Ethereum. Yeah,
Oh, and
500 of it.
Okay,
Ethereum. Yeah.
I thought you were saying Ethereum, like
No, no,
crypto.
no. No, sorry, Anthurium. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. The flower that you get from
Yeah.
that you use for the chief, and I don't know if it's used for the seal anymore. I remember it was. Can't remember with all the changes. Um, and then I had a really awesome buddy quest that weren't able to do it the day it was assigned, but planned it within 24 hours, and it was completed. And I always love when this name comes up. See him in the buddy quest channel all the time. He is solid. Pun intended. I had it with Juicy Poo, and that's the in-game name. And then his Discord handle is Canister Rude Juice. So it's funny. Good humor there. Good potty mouth humor. So that was my week in the Cubieverse. How about yourself, Magic Dragon?
I had a low-key week, falling behind on Adventure Road again because of such a thing. Being housebound for a few days hurt my hunting. So really, it was just I fell behind a little bit. A couple trade checks, no bonuses for me. Green vaults most days, no blueprint for me. Much of O'Brien scored a chromatic blueprint though on her one of her trips past the green vault in town, so that was good.
That's
And
nice.
yeah, and another failed buddy quest where no contact, no, yeah, I'm, but we'll see. I should this one, the other one spawned with Zeot, I believe is how you pronounce it. Finished number 2 in Canada last month or the month before. He's high rank. No contact yet, but I can't find him on Discord. I try to put in the name, it doesn't come up. But we'll find each other. It's only been a day.
I think Ziot, I think we met him in Scottsdale. I think he's a Toronto player. So, yeah, you should be able to connect.
Yeah, I can't tag him in the Discord at all. It's just not. There's nothing comes up when I try and tag him, and maybe it's just off servers or whatever. So I'll keep looking. How about you, Terrence? How was your week in the Cubieverse?
So, tell you that I picked up a QB that I was looking for in a while. It was the Karate Kid one. I can't remember his name right now. Pat Morita. Pat Morita. That was it.
Oh yeah.
I paid 38,000 for it, which might have been a bit high because I know Gold Miner got one for about 28 in the last month or so. But you know what? I threw one. I saw it was there. I threw one bid in, and uh, next morning I woke up and it was mine. So I was happy with that. Sometimes I don't mind paying a bit more for something when you're not battling for it. You know, I think there's
Right.
some
Yeah.
for sure.
Willing to pay this much, and if I get it, great. Yeah.
Exactly. And I'll do that a few times in the market or so. Um, I was with Gold Miner this week when she thought, I'm just going to do this um, green vault as we went through a McDonald's. It was her green vault, and we were going through McDonald's drive-through, and the green vault was you could reach it in there. So she throws in a green key, and boom, out pops chromatic blueprint. So,
Nice.
right, nice, good for her. So I ended up having to throw one in myself, and I only got a grade on it, so no blueprint.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we also went and did a sushi quest, and I think I popped chopsticks. So I was happy with chopsticks, and then she, of course, pops the knife. So, yeah,
Of course.
of course. So I was happy for sure. Be happier for me, but you know, if it's not going to be me, I'm happy it's her. So that's fine.
Right.
So I think she. Sorry.
No, I was going to say something, so I'll add it after you.
Okay.
Bad timing for me.
So I think she moved up fairly well on the rankings of QBs this month.
Right.
For sure. I moved up a bit with the Pat Moreno one I got, so I was happy with that. Trade Shack wise, I actually had two of my Trade Shacks pop for me, which doesn't happen that often. Unfortunately, uh, or more likely, as expected, it popped rare. So they're both materials. So I got the Anthurium, not the Ethereum, Anthurium. When really what I was looking for, of course, was 1,000 Plumeria, which I didn't get. Still have not gotten. Little
Okay.
So, so yeah. So I was, I had some good success going on for sure. I think I got the level 20 on this week's Adventure Road yesterday, so I was able to plop it in headquarters, which was nice. So,
Good.
and I was hoping we'd discuss that tonight, but something came up as a surprise, so we had to change our
And
topic.
just
So.
before we get to that, I forgot to add, I did use, we opened a Tim Hortons in Dorchester.
Right.
So we were able to use
Nice
Tim
and
Hortons.
important.
Yeah. And I bought my first Tim Hortons drink, beverage consumable. It's still sitting in my inventory, but if I ever need 20 minutes of straight on clean paint, I can go get it for any time. So that's nice.
Except the stop. Sorry, I guess the echo is way bad on Magic Dragon. Nobody can hear it.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Off of saying can't decipher what we're saying.
Oh,
But it's just you, so that might be your mic, right?
yeah.
I don't know
Okay.
if
I'm just doing, I haven't used the headset or anything for quite a few weeks
it was
now.
fine.
And,
Supposedly it was fine before you got up.
oh, okay. So hopefully just the adjustment where I'm sitting. Is that better? Before I let the noise in?
How's that?
A little bit, but still.
I think you got to say something for people that can't be
Yeah,
able to comment.
I was saying, but I don't know if they heard that.
Yeah.
Is that better now?
No.
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 Okay. I'm going to disconnect and try and get a headset that I know I have plugged in somewhere, and hopefully I will be able to join you guys.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Enjoy. Otherwise, talk about the event. Bye.
Now people are saying, so you guys can't hear me at all now. So.
Now he's echoey? Now you've come echoey. Okay.
I don't know what's up here. It's like a brand new headphones today.
So let's. That is weird.
Mm-hmm. Who started the call? I don't know if that'll matter.
I started the call.
Okay.
I mean, I hear you just fine. So I don't know.
It's got to be a broadcasting thing then, because the call we're on is clear for everyone in the call. It's just not good for YouTube.
And I'm showing like an audio capture here just fine. So.
Yeah.
Headphones would stop the echo, but we all got headphones.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's the broadcast. I don't know if it's the software that we're using or.
I just think it's someone's speaker. So that might have been like Magic Dragon. I could see that, but because he was talking off his phone, but like we're both on headphones here, so.
I can disconnect and reconnect. They said it was okay earlier. Why don't I just try that?
All right. And while it's just me. Nope. This is Chris.
Yep. Here. So let's see how this is going now.
Still an echo. I can't. You gotta say something.
Saying something. So let me know when you're making changes. We'll do test. Do. And the echo that's off. Hear better, but it's still an echo.
Okay. So.
Well, I just applied a change. And you can't hear me now, can you?
You're quiet.
No, I can hear you.
Are you fine now?
Hmm. I'm fine.
And I'm quiet.
Yeah, you're quiet. Okay. All right. So keep note of that change. Hoth is saying we're good to go. He can hear me.
But I am quiet.
And
Okay. So
you guys can hear atrocities, or is he quiet? Because they say we got it. We're good to go. Farmer Hank is farming. Thanks for having some comedic relief. So hear all.
Okay.
All right. Well, hopefully Magic Dragon can find a headset. But saying that you're quiet, maybe I can talk softer and you can talk. Like your volume went way down with the change.
So do I have to just talk louder, maybe?
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay. Well, we'll try this, and no. Okay.
Okay, what about now? Is that working?
His mic's in his ear. Just talk to your shoulder. And then
talk. Yeah. How's this?
That's, I don't know if you put your headpiece in front of you or.
Is that better? I don't know where Magic Dragon is. Hopefully he'll show up.
Still echo, apparently. Who's the echo coming from? We're pushing a whole bunch of buttons right now. No, still echo. From Lionheart? This guy? Go back. They're setting.
Go back.
Milak saying it's not echoing. It's a fight between Hoth and Milak. It's just bad audio from Lionmox. No, it's Lionheart.
No.
I'm sure Lionmox would figure this out on.
How's this? Okay.
All right. That's all right, Milak. How's the echo now, guys? Is there an echo? No more echo? How's atrocities? Can you hear his volume?
Are we all good? I think it's good. All right. Hey, it wouldn't be into the Cubieverse if we didn't have sound. So.
They say it's still a little low, but they can hear him. I think we're just gonna roll with it. Maybe screenshot those settings. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Magic Dragon, you coming back?
Yeah, not sure. Well, we can get talking.
All right. So, okay. So I guess really what we want to talk about is surprise event. Farmer Hank.
Yeah.
I'd heard.
It just kind of came out of nowhere.
Right, out of nowhere. Right, like, we were driving home. We had just moved most of our daughter's stuff to university. So we were driving back.
Oh, wow.
I was thinking about going home, and we just got back in the city, and we're just going home, and looking forward to having a drink or two and just chilling. And then my daughter's driving back, and we turn on our phones because we're driving through the city, and suddenly it's like, hey, what is that ahead? What's this device? Like, it looks like a haystack. Like, what the heck? So we both click on it, and up, because it just turned 8:00, and up popped up popped carrots. And it's like, what carrots? Like, what the heck? So, and I'm just gonna say, Magic Dragon, just pop back on in. I think we've I think we've solved some of the issues. So it may not have been you. So
Yeah.
come back and we'll try. Um, anyways, so it was like boom, like why are we getting carrots? Like what the heck is going on? And I don't think that the here he comes. Anyways,
Mhm.
I don't think that the screen had popped up that said there's an event. Like how we got the little farm on there. That hadn't
Yeah.
popped up on us. Hey, Magic Dragon's back.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
So how's his sound? Say something.
Don't just keep going. I don't want to.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got no
Okay.
screen. I had no screen event. So, um, I popped over to our local Discord. I'm like, threw in a comment hey, like, is there a surprise event? Like, does anybody know about this? And then, immediately went and looked in the Discord, and other people were talking in the local Discord saying, um, yeah, like they're all shocked about it too. So I'm like, okay, must be an event. So
Mhm.
that's how it started for us. Or we found
For
Yeah,
out.
like
us,
myself. Yeah, I was just out at Walmart there and was just timing everything to get a few blue vaults going in, and then I could get a few blue vaults coming out at the change at 8 o'clock for our zone. And yeah, I just came out and saw that it popped up, and then saw messages coming in. It was like 10 after 8, so it was coming from a bunch of my friends, and didn't know what was going on. And then was all right, well, let's try and get this blueprint. And I was looking for it and looking for it. And of course, message came up that Minnow had the first print.
yeah.
And I was like, shoot, okay. So then I just kept playing, going home. And I think I got it on like the first one, two, or three vaults because
Wow.
I just hadn't noticed that it had dropped. And I was looking for it to drop on my way home, and it never did. And then I checked my inventory and it was there. So yeah, that's how I got into this event, and yeah, so I played a little bit coming home, but then just had a few things to do here, some laundry to get caught up on, and then today when I got up and went farming for some carrots and haystack.
Uh, we had the best chance ever to become the first to get the first print and beat Minel. Is it Minel? Minel?
I think it's
Minel?
Manel.
The guy that always gets first print. That guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. We were actually sitting right on top of our print shop waiting for my daughter to be done work at 8 o'clock. So it reset at 8 o'clock. The barn pops up on a bunch of O'Brien's phone. We're like, what is going on? And there's two haystacks within view. Because the resources are resources you need and we've had before, a bunch of
Right.
O'Brien's had all the resources ready to print. Did not get the blueprint in those first two, or we could have had the first print within 10 minutes. We were super close. It was a great try, but neither of us got the blueprint until late last night.
Mm. But
But it
you
was a
both
nice
got it.
surprise, and it was a good. It was like, whoa, what is going on here? It was the small glitch on my phone. The barn never came up to tell me there was an event. I could just see haystacks all around me. On a bunch of O'Brien's phone, at the reset, the barn popped up right away, so she could click it to see that there was an actual event going on.
Yeah, because the barn didn't pop up for us, because until I think we had to restart the game before it popped up.
Yeah, a bunch of O'Brien's, it came up right away. I restarted mine twice, and it finally came up. So it was funny that it happened like that, but of course that makes sense the way all phones and systems are different. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
I just like, what is going on with all these haystacks?
Yeah. I think. Well, let's go back to the first thing you thought there, whereby, Manel. Hey, congratulations to him. Get first print
Yes,
again.
congratulations.
Yeah.
That's like probably I don't know. He gets a lot of first prints, so hey, like all the
Yeah.
power to him.
Do you
Yep.
get any extra bonus for a first print,
I think you
or just
get
the
double.
history?
I think you get everybody gets experience for the first print, right? Of 50 or 100 or 250, depending upon the level of the first print. But I think if you're the first print, you get doubled.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Cool.
So
Yeah, well,
I
good
Okay.
on them.
you get
Yeah.
double that. Um, Personally, I know I've said this before. Obviously, I'd like to see more people getting a chance at the first print, right? Not just Manel or Alan Rochu or a few other the
Right.
known people, because I know that used to be back in the old world with how most months you'd have very similar sorts of people being the top hunters because of some built-in advantages, which they changed that.
Mhm.
I would have liked to have, even if Manel got the first print, I'd like to have seen it happen, take more than 15 minutes before that first print to happen, sort of thing. I would have liked them to have uh, popped in with the formula for it being event carrots and event hay, and then during the event it produces event hay and event carrots, and then after the event they can just be converted back to normal carrots. That way nobody has an advantage in getting the first print, because this
That's a
really,
start.
it just came down to who's the first person to be lucky enough to get the blueprint to pop, because I think both carrots and hay have been given out in the last year, so I'm going to say a good
Yeah.
portion of people had them.
Mhm.
So even if they don't want to have separate carrots and separate hay in the long run, just by cutting them away that they can be specialized, so there's more of a, that first 45 minutes, hour, for more people to
Right.
be competitive to get that first print, the more challenging. I think that's always, that's good, because
Yeah.
in
I
this
hear what
case,
you're saying, and I know there
Yeah.
are certain events like that where it's a staggered thing. You can't even get the epic print, like say Christmas time or whatever. That's when it was, right? You couldn't print the epic until
Mhm.
trees were released later
yeah,
on, like 3 days later or whatever, or the countdown timers for the big events. But
yeah,
these little events, I hear what you're saying, but it did all come down to luck. Like Magic Dragon could have very easily been got the first print had I been lucky enough to get the blueprint right away.
yeah,
I was not.
sure,
So there still
sure,
were a lot of chances, and especially
yeah.
in a surprise event like this, you know, do you have the stuff in your inventory? Have you sold it all? Like I see both. I don't know. I see both of it, both sides of it. Yes, it would have been nice to have a better chance or a 1 day. I do like your idea of the event resources though. So
Yeah,
everyone starts at zero, and those resources later on get transferred back to regular
yeah,
resources.
because that way
That's a cool idea. I don't
yeah.
know how easy it is to implement.
Mhm.
I
Like
mean,
fresh resources versus your stocked wares.
well, exactly,
Yeah,
because
right.
I actually took a screenshot of my resources just before the event started, or sorry, just after the event started is what I'm trying to say
Right.
here.
Okay.
And give me a
Yeah,
sec.
because Hoth was asking how many carrots and hay we had before the event. I don't really know, but like if I had to ballpark it, I'd say maybe around 1,000 hay and 1,000 or so carrots.
So
Yeah, and I was short 300 carats, but a bunch of O'Brien's was well above the amount of hay and carrots needed to print already.
so yeah, so I have 5,460 carats to start. Actually, that might have been after doing a couple, and I had 10,200 hay. Right, so um, if we popped the blueprint right away, like I could have, immediately printed a ton of them. What I do find kind of ironic, though, of course, here is that I've got, um, I need I think it was 1,000 carats to print, and 500 hay, and I've got, like, from a ratio perspective, I've got like twice the amount of hay, uh,
Hey,
which I need half of to print. So When I'm going around, I'm wanting to get carrots just based upon my inventory
Right. Yeah.
stack, right? So
Gotta level it out. Well, that's good too. I like the fact that the rare ingredients in past events aren't necessarily the rare ingredients in new events. If that's sort of the way it worked for you, right? You had so
Well-
much more hay, but this time you needed carrots or whatever.
I think it's because hay dropped in both the Halloween event last year
Yeah,
and the Christmas event. So I had two
for
events
sure.
building up hay versus carrots. I think they only dropped with the recent Easter event.
Easter. Yeah.
Hmm. So it's
Yeah.
their second appearance and Hayes third. So,
Yeah.
So
but it's nice
gold,
that they're recycling some of these resources, and maybe we'll get to see
Yeah.
some other resources recycled.
no,
Maybe
and,
we'll get some more surprise events pop
Right.
up.
no.
Now, does that make you guys more likely to sell resources or more likely to hoard them?
Yeah, I'm hoarding right now. I'm not selling. So
Well, I got a
that's
comment
just a
here.
personal strategy I've been taking recently. So.
Comment here says sounds like I'm a serial hunter and gatherer of resources, and and that is true.
How
Well,
much hay did you say you had? 10K? 10,000?
10K, 10,000, yeah,
Wow.
right. So, you know, if I likewise, you know, as you said, like if I had when we are going through the blueprinted pops, drop for me right away, could have gone to a print shop and printed.
Yep.
As it was, it didn't drop. So, you know, we went home, charged our phones up because they were getting kind of low, and went out afterwards and got the print done. But, you know, printing it wasn't that much of a challenge. It was just getting the blueprint. So,
Yeah.
um,
So speaking of the print, what do you guys think of the farmer? I think it's a pretty cool looking cubie.
Yeah, I
let
like
me,
it.
let me throw.
Have you all printed? I printed
Yep.
today. Yeah.
Yep, I've printed.
Good.
I think they're bundles of straw actually. We keep saying hay, so it's bundles of straw as the resource.
Well, whatever. Who do they know? We can't pronounce. We can't pronounce the game players' names properly. You know, you think we're gonna
Yeah.
No, yes, you're right. They are bundles of straw. Sorry.
This has like a farmland, like crossroads feel to it.
Yeah, yeah.
The,
Yeah.
the QV.
So I just threw up on screen. I just threw up the QB print screen. I think it looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
The the artwork on it's really good. I think I like the little touches.
Yeah.
A little bit of he's got some hay in his mouth. He's got, which is kind of cool. So that's good.
Patch on the leggings and the pitchfork.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So.
So I'm a fan of surprise events.
Yeah, me too. These can come anytime.
Yeah, no,
Yep.
this was cool. I thought we had heard during the last Hunter's Lodge, there's a comment that there might be an event that was happening that wasn't announced yet before the next
Yes.
Hunter's Lodge, which obviously this is what it is, but I was expecting that they would tell us about it ahead of time.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, like Freckled
Yeah.
Zelda had an announcement, right?
Hmm.
Yes. Now, of
Yeah.
course, with that, there was more specialized trivia, which you kind of needed to
Yeah.
read up on
Yeah.
some of her stuff and whatnot to know that. Where
Yeah.
here you just got regular trivia, so that's
Yeah.
fine.
That's true.
So
I hope to get another partnership event like that again, like Freckled Zelda and the mystery. Now, what was the other Mystery X Theater or whatever? I can't remember what they're called all the time.
Yeah, Mystery Science Theater.
Yeah, Mystery Science. I do like those partnered events with the specialized trivia and everything. Hope to do more of those as well.
Yeah.
But these just random events where we're using up old resources, I still a huge fan.
Yeah, and like they're switching it up a bit, right? Like since we've come to the Cubieverse, that like just
Yeah.
one having mini events, and now they're switching up the style of it, and that using the old resources was a nice little uh, toss
Yeah.
to us. So
Yeah.
yeah, but like the all around secret and surprise of it, like nobody
Yeah.
had any leaks, nobody had any beans, nothing. Like none of the people who
Right.
sometimes say, "Hey, shush about this." There's nothing,
Yeah.
just super secret. But it makes me wonder if it might be getting tied into something because they keep talking about rural structures coming
Yeah.
from rural players, like being able to do a farm. So I'm wondering this might be a QB you need to staff if
Right.
you're in a rural location, and just having the hash up again of the bundles of straw and the carrots. It's just making me go down that rabbit hole, if you will. So.
Makes
I don't know. What are
sense.
your thoughts? What are your thoughts on that?
I think
So I
they
think they
That
said,
makes sense.
said for rural players, right? Like there's definitely certain structures that need to be in the rural area. Um,
mhm. So
and
there's just a
I'm
little
just throwing
animation.
I'm just throwing your animation on, and I just want to double check and make sure that we're being they're still hearing us fine with this going on.
Mhm.
But for sure,
But they would tell us if they weren't.
that is
Yeah,
that is
I
that is
like
true.
I like the animation of the straw stack there. It just disappears and you have the wood crate at the bottom.
Yeah, it's
A little bit
like he's
more interaction.
it looks like he's he's done some work there, right? Getting rid of the straw, moving it where it needs to be. So, um, I do like the art on this in-game art. I think is cool. The QB looks good. The hot straw, the haystacks look good. Even I love the boxes too, right? Like
Yeah,
it
little
looks like
farms.
looks a little farm
Yeah.
box. And
Yeah.
I gotta say, like every time like we do an event and they've got like the different boxes come along, visually that's almost like one of the best things I um,
Yeah.
like about it, right? Is just
You know what
Yep.
I would like to see though, or rather hear, is some more like event themed music. Like I think this was a missed
Yeah.
opportunity to get in like some hillbilly twang in the background.
And
Yeah, exactly. Well, the
little bit
grassroots
of
there.
delivering.
Yeah.
for sure. No, yeah, that'd be cool. Music though, I think it's far more. It's harder to license, more expensive to license and whatnot, and harder to create, right? So, um,
Unless they made original music. That'd be
Yeah.
great. Spit out the synthesizer.
for sure.
Are you offering Lionheart?
Yeah. Oh no, I'd have to learn keyboard skills first.
I would like to see though, and I was thinking about this the other day or yesterday when this mini event thing came up. It would be great if they would tell you how many of the resources you have. Like you can see here on this one, right? The Farmer Hank mini event. Look for stuff. You need
Hmm.
to whatever. It'd be kind of cool if you could see like below it, like how many carrots you currently have, how much hay you currently
Right.
have, and maybe a check mark or not, whether you've got the blueprint or so.
Hmm.
Something like that might be a good thing because like
Right.
that was one of the things too. Was like I went to look at my resources, and because it's not like they're new resources, so they're not the beginning or whatever. They're kind of scattered through my inventory. I was having a hard time, scrolling through looking for the resources. It'd be nice if they kind of had that pop up either on this screen. I thought that would be an easy way to do it rather than mess
Hmm.
with how inventory is handled within the game. Because the other thing would be nice is if during the event, well, maybe these resources move to the first two slots in your inventory box because you're kind of looking for them, as with the blueprint.
Hmm.
And
Or then
even
they
when you
already do.
go to print, um, you know,
Yeah.
it'd be nice to see that one easier because when I went to print, ends up um, it's the last blueprint I had. So, you know,
Right.
anyways, I'm throwing that out as potential changes or
Yeah,
improvements.
when I got the blueprint, it jumped to first in my queue.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
halfway through the event, though, it switched around. My resources went all haywire, and then 20 minutes later, it jumped back to first again.
Yeah, my
I,
blueprint went all haywire. Like my blueprint switched from reverse to first.
yeah, yep.
Yeah.
They did correct themselves in a short period of time, but mine did that as well.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there as a would be nice,
Yeah.
nice to do sort of thing.
That would be nice.
So,
And
but no, it was really cool. It shot up. Great event so far. 3 days. Now someone just said can't hear him, so hopefully they're just messing around with us at this point because nothing's been changed.
Yeah.
can't hear who.
All right.
Can't. Yeah. Right on.
But yeah, no, it's an excellent event. I love the fact that, as you said, they're reusing resources. We're dropping resources that I know have come up in the last year. So does give a chance to get more resources. I was looking at my resources, and right now the carrots are only good for the bunnies, in addition to Farmer Hank here. So no big deal on that. And then obviously the hay or straw is used in the scarecrow, I think, and
Yeah.
so I'm thinking, okay, well, what do I need to print scarecrows? And suddenly it's like, oh, I need pumpkin seeds. So now I'm thinking, geez, should I get some pumpkin seeds? Are suddenly become more valuable to me. To get some more pumpkin seeds so I can build more guys that way, right? Because
Yeah.
maybe maybe I'm gonna need to sacrifice a lot of scarecrows. So who knows? And at one point, I had tons of pumpkin seeds, but I got rid of most of them. So now I'm feeling like I should get pumpkin seeds, but
Yeah, I've just been quietly trying to collect a little bit of everything because it's a bit of a buyer's market, and I sold a lot of my inventory in a panic buy during an event this year we don't talk about. But yeah, I'm there. Like I kind of just want to have that comfort resource and comfort QB collection for the sacrifice that's coming up in October. Like I don't want to miss out this year.
Oh, exactly. I think I'm right there with you, and that's somewhat paranoid on that. And it's like I want to have Halloween resources. It's just so if I had a ton of flesh and a ton of bolts last year, I could have been able to print to get that blueprint, but I didn't have enough to do that. So
Right.
all year, if I can see a good price on it, any Halloween resource, I'm jumping all over it. But yeah, I don't know. Definitely, and obviously we're at the beginning of August, so we've got some time left before the big Halloween event because I know that seems like that's the big one. But we should do a show on what speculation might be in regards to.
And your key count too. That's a huge key killer event. Like, how's your yellow stack looking right now? Like your yellow keys.
I'm almost at 30 yellow keys.
You have 30 yellow keys. That's amazing.
20, 27, 28. I just made 28. I'm heading to 30. That's
I feel
my
like
goal.
I'm balling with like 17.
Yeah, that's more than that should be enough.
I got 17 yellow, so you're good.
Okay.
You're good. I do have one red though. I converted.
I have 2 red.
But September, I imagine, like, how was your key count coming out of Scottsdale? Because September we have the city event, and I'm going to want to pick up a lot of resources when I'm there, so I don't know how I'm going
Let's
to be looking a month later.
let's just say I currently have like 67,000 white. So
I guess you're the wrong person to ask. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Well, the city events though are whites and
Right.
blues predominantly, right?
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's for the most part. I think if you're doing your walking goals,
Hmm.
whites and blues are generally not a problem.
Yeah, and I don't recall. There might have been some greens during the city event we had to throw in, but I don't recall them being a lot of uh, using. I don't recall going. Oh my god! Like I'm sinking a lot of keys here at the
Right.
event in Scottsdale. Um, like I'm gonna say at last Halloween, whereby um, we were sinking. I think it was yellow
Uh,
keys we were using for the
for
epics
Moonstone.
for the Moonstone. That was
Yeah.
getting a little um, expensive at that price.
Yes.
67,000 whites. Yeah.
Yeah, I just told him it's ridiculous.
Right. But
If I would get some
I don't.
werewolf resources, that'd be good. I've got
Yeah.
6 moonstones still.
Yeah.
Oh, do you? Nice.
There's a couple of werewolf trade shacks around here, so I've been
Yeah.
getting some decent, and those ones seem to pay out for me. So
Yeah, I've gotten fur twice from a trade shack, werewolf trade shack, and a moonstone once.
yeah.
So
Nice.
I didn't want the moonstone.
Moonstone's worth a yellow key.
Right.
Yeah,
I'll take a moonstone.
it's worth the yellow key. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's great when you don't have them, but when you have them already, it's like they're like the pilot hats when they change the recipe. There are people out there just shaking their head at their pilot hat inventory, right? So,
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I know.
I think I sold my pilot hats when they were still worth something.
oh, nice.
I think I picked up a bunch. Like I remember picking up like 5 pilot hats for like next to nothing. Like I don't know who sold
Oh.
those, but almost felt sorry for them. Where I like
Yeah.
might have been a yellow key for 5 pilot hats at one point. So I got lots of pilot hats, and then did I? No, it was Gold Miner. I think she's got a pilot in a trade shack, and she rolled really well where it drops the epic, and here's another pilot hat. And it's like, if I'd been in any other, if she'd been doing like, was it the fire QB where it would have dropped like a fire heart or something like that, but no,
Yeah.
it was a pilot hat.
No,
So
it's a pilot, of course.
So, for sure. And I have yet to see the changes to the trade checks come in. I thought they were after the last Hunter's Lodge. I thought they were coming soon, but it seems like they're not coming till the beginning of September. So
I thought September is what they said, but I could get that mixed up as well.
Same with like export tickets, and like I've been waiting for a few changes to kind of pop up.
Because I keep looking every time they do a server change or an update, I go and I check, can I upgrade these and whatnot, but no, it has not happened. So
we know it's coming.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Just like we knew Tim Hortons was coming.
All right.
Are you gonna try upgrading them all the way, like all 3 of yours? Imagine it'd be 5 levels, hopefully.
I'll push all my trade shacks up at the moment. I think.
Yeah.
I'll be upgrading mine once I decide what I want out of them. Well, I'll upgrade them first, but then staff them properly for what I want the epic resources to be if they drop.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'll be taking the werewolf out for now.
Yeah.
See, I'm almost thinking I might change my strategy and put more Halloween type resources in, just because I'm guaranteed a percentage drop on them.
True.
Like even if I'm like I may want to put like pumpkins in, even though they're a lower tier, just to get the pumpkin
resource.
Seeds. right?
Halloween resources.
Halloween resources. Actually,
Yeah, I generally change mine in the season,
I think the
depending on the season.
yeah, the wombat I think might actually use pumpkin seeds, so I might throw a wombat in. If I'm thinking I need more pumpkin seeds, which is ironic because I complained about how many I had and printed a ton
Yep.
of pumpkins before the changeover. So, yeah. So you never actually completed the Tim Hortons conversation that you guys got at Tim Hortons printed. Did you do an export with
Yeah.
that yet, or?
Uh, no, we had already done our vending machine export. So a bunch of O'Brien's, I think, can export tomorrow. I'm not, I can until Thursday or Friday. Because you only do one or the other right now still.
Yeah.
But I did buy a consumable there, which is in my inventory, but I haven't used as of yet, just because I wanted to. So if I ever need green paint for 20 minutes straight, I got it.
Okay. And they're what?
Yeah.
They're two. They're two blue
Two
cubes
blue,
for.
yeah,
And
which I think is a good price for them. With back when I was printing all my Tiki Warriors, which I still have 20 or 30 blueprints. If I was low on green paint for a long time when when it was that event, the Hawaii event. I'm good right now, but green paint was hard for me to come by for a while there.
yeah.
For two blue keys, guaranteed green for 20 minutes. Yeah, I could hammer out a bunch of vaults in my area for that.
It's 20 minutes, not
I,
30. I thought it was 30, but
I'm pretty sure it said 20 minutes when I clicked on it,
okay.
but it could be
You
30.
I may be misremembering. I thought it was 30, but you've actually purchased it, right? So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Plumber Boy here is
Always
saying
saying it's 20.
it's 20 minutes, and he bought 6 screens and used them all. Loves them. So,
Oh, awesome.
and I think that they would be great, definitely for newer players looking for resources. If you're a newer player and you want to build some trade shacks, I think was it yellow is used in those ones, like yellow and red. So you're gonna want a lot of yellow and red to start off with.
Right.
Um, you know, where having played for a while now, I'm flush on kind of all my colors, so it doesn't really matter that much to me what color I'm getting. In fact, I want to say I think my white and chromatic are getting pretty close to each other. That's how, right? Significant. So, but for definitely for new players, I think it's cool. Can you buy more than one at the same time? Like, could I go and buy 10, 10 like green consumables? Since we're talking about green.
I don't know. I hadn't thought to try.
Okay.
I just
Yeah,
wanted to get one to start.
Yeah, I haven't taken any out myself yet, so it seems like Plumber Boy's saying you can. My coffee shop will be ready next Monday, so I'll know then. I'm going to do a full upgrade and try and export then. Let you guys know how that goes.
They're saying it depends.
Okay.
How long it lasts depends on the level of the coffee shop and the staff in QB. So 20 minutes is the base, and if you have a higher level QB in there and a higher level shop, you get more. So okay.
That's cool.
I like
Incentive to go to someone's coffee shop over another's if you're out somewhere and you need one, right?
Yeah. Like I
Right.
think I would go like if I'm out in your way, go to your coffee shop and buy 10 of each color sort of thing, and then
Right.
See how long that lasts me. That probably lasts me for quite some time, and then and likewise then do they stack in your inbox? Like are they all an individual or do you I guess in this case you wouldn't see I've got 10 of this particular consumable because in theory you would have like 10 22-minute consumables and you could have 5 20-minute consumables of the same color, so it almost sounds like they'd be all different, kind of like how
I think they'd be individual.
Yeah.
cubies are. Yeah. So
Yeah. Nice little power ups. That's cool.
it is.
Yeah.
and hopefully we'll see more, more that way because I think they're kind of cool. So
So I was asking other people too that have used the consumables if they've done it during happy hour to see if it increases that payout too. And I haven't heard from anyone that's tried that.
well, I don't think
Okay.
it increases the payout, right? It just guarantees you a certain
Like I
color.
mean more paint. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't increase it. It just gives you that specific paint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
Good.
But yeah, it'd be nice to see if it works during happy hour if you're just
Oh
looking
yeah.
for that specific paint.
Oh yeah. You get the guaranteed increase from happy hour with the
Yeah.
guaranteed color.
Yeah.
That's a good
Yeah.
idea.
And is there a chromatic consumable or just base paint colors?
Just the base paint.
I think just
Okay.
I
Maybe
think
that's something that you could get with maybe a max level Tim
Yeah.
Hortons or coffee shop and a max level QB staffing it. Maybe like once a month you could buy a chromatic coffee or something.
that one sounds like maybe you need to use crystal keys to buy
Yeah, maybe.
for sure. So, all right, we're coming up on an hour here.
Okay.
Is there anything else you guys want to talk about before we end?
I'm good.
Uh, just
Remember the
one thing
settings for next week.
yeah.
So
Um, the,
yeah,
the only thing I saw in Discord that's interesting is the Philippines are going to have their big launch, and they're going to introduce a Philippine QB in September.
Oh, nice.
So I saw that someone had like Illusion Weaver had posted it, and I think it was actually DZ from the Berg who's in chat tonight. Let me know about it. So I gotta really try and twist my wife's arm to get some data on her phone and get out there and get the blueprint
Yeah.
for QB. So
yeah, for sure.
yeah,
And then
definitely spread the word if you know any Filipino players. I think they're trying to get Jolo up and playing again to get some QBs out there.
Oh, that'd be good.
and your wife's got to get to. I assume she's not at level 30 yet, but when she gets to
For
level
Ben,
30,
no.
she can be able to bin you a Filipino
Yeah.
QB.
You just reminded me of something. Anyone know what the final sales total of the India QB was?
I thought it was
No.
like
I
600.
thought it was 600,000.
I thought it was in
I
the
saw it at
600,000.
700.
Really?
Okay.
I I was
Yeah,
shocked it went.
700.
I was shocked
Yeah.
it went that high. In fact, I was shocked anybody actually bid on that in the first place.
What was the starting bid?
I saw it 350. No
Okay.
bids at that point in time. My thought initially on that was like if they get enough players in India, even as a percentage, there should be a lot of Indian players, and so as a result, there should be a lot of these QBs up on the market. Well, guess that didn't happen. So,
hmm
Eventually, maybe, yeah. But
right,
and I'm kind of waiting for that time as well. But damn, that's a lot.
right, it is, it is.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's why I was trying to get my wife to play and get her dad to drive her around on the trike and answer some
Yeah.
blues for those 2 days, and maybe she can get a bidding war at a minnow and
Wow.
DZ.
Oh, for sure.
yeah, for sure. So, the Magic Dragon there. We just looked up. Looks like Zeot's on the line is in game right now, so you might be able to get him. And it's name's actually spelled ZE. I think it's 0T. If that might
Zero.
have been,
Yeah.
that might
It's
have
a
been
zero. I know.
an
I
issue.
searched. I copied it right from the game. I tried searching on my own. It will not pop up in my Discord. So hopefully, I can figure out how to get in touch with them, or they get in touch with me.
All right.
And here comes Milo. Hey, buddy. Cool.
Okay.
Oh.
Get some
So
cat butt in the camera.
Yeah.
I think that's it for this week. I'm just going to remind everybody that we've got August 24th. We have got the group meeting here with the bonus resources. August 24th, 4:30 in the afternoon in London. So come on down and meet everybody and take advantage of that. I think there's 24 maybe now trade
Oh,
shacks
nice.
that'll be in the affected zone.
Nice.
So, and then we've got the resets. So there'll be well over 200 vaults easily you could get during
Yeah.
that time frame. So that's August 24th. So come on in if you're anywhere in the area. And I think the following day there's one in Toronto. So you know, if you're not that far away,
Weekend of it.
come make a weekend of it, right? So
Yeah.
Is your radius going to hit the yellow vault too?
oh, definitely.
Oh yeah.
Sweet. So I can't remember if yellow vaults are charged or not by a meetup kiosk. So, but I haven't hit my London yellow vault for August, so it'll be exciting to try it down there.
Oh, for sure. No, I made sure when we placed the London one, made sure that the location was hit like all the trade shacks, and the yellow vault is definitely within that. So,
Perfect.
and the comment here says yellow are system vaults and not double. So,
Okay. All right. That's okay.
anyways,
So it's just player stuff. It's like trade
That's it.
shacks, user vaults, and
trade
whatnot.
shacks.
Yeah.
There's a pizza shop in that area as well, and
Sweet.
sushi if you want to go for lunch or dinner or whatever. So.
Hmm.
Yeah, cool. All right.
Okay.
I'm going to say please like, subscribe, comment below, all our YouTube stuff, as always. And that's it for me.
Thanks for putting up with our audio troubles, but we got through it. So we're going to remember this for next week, hopefully.
New
Absolutely.
ghost next week.
See you guys. Yeah.
All right.
See you guys.